Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Urza Masters Magic. We've got our whole army group over here ready to lay waste to this little island here on Mirror. Most pertinently, we're looking here at this unit of Wraith Ruins. We're going to take our sacrificial spearmen, send them in to get some better scouting. And we'll go ahead. Yeah, the island can't actually go into the town, so we'll just have all of our ground units do that. There we go. So in this stack, we have Shuri the Huntress and our good pal Zaldron the Sage, who has... Ooh, he's still got a few injuries, which is concerning. And I don't have any healing spells either. So hopefully he'll be able to get healed up a little bit. We've got a bunch of paladins here who have the critical magic immunity ability. And we also have this guy who doesn't do all that much. You can just wait for now. You can also just wait for... actually... How much of this stuff do I know? Night Stalker, Sprites... Unexplored. That's very unacceptable. We gotta get over there and explore that. And what's the plan with this? I guess we'll head over this way. Because if we decide to pass on... Whoops. If we decide to pass on actually attacking this dungeon here, or this ruin, rather, we're definitely going to move over here and conquer this hamlet of Dragonfall. Because... I mean, it's got mithril and gold and some wild game. And there's at least a few things here that are worth... Like, Doombats aren't that bad. Sprites are easily doable. Night Stalkers, maybe. But the good news is we have, because of our little town here that we just built, we put our summoning circle there. So as our paladins come off the assembly line here, which we're going to get another one next turn, we can immediately just turn around and word of recall them right over to our summoning circle, and they can go right to the front. They don't have to like take the long road or get on a boat or any nonsense like that. And as far as the spell situation, we're currently researching Aura of Majesty, which we will get in 3 turns. 320. Let's try to get to 180 on the research. There we go. Then we'll get it in 2 turns. And our cities, here's a long list. I'm not going to talk about each and every one of these because there's just way too many. 4 turns for a farmer's market. That sounds like a really long time. Why don't we buy it now? Anything else here that seems amiss? 6 turns for a sawmill. I mean, it's a crummy troll town, so... Yeah, we'll buy it anyway. I'm flush. I have 1,300 gold pieces and 2,200 magic points. So I can easily afford to do basically whatever I want. And you can just pass the rest of your turn. You need to build another road. Oh, wow, 8 turns. Yeah, because I'm trying to build it in swamp, right? Yeah, it's going to take a while. And over here, that says unexplored. Oh, wow. This is actually hiding in this few squares of land that I didn't actually explore. So yeah, we're definitely going to head over here and take a peek in here. A few phantom beasts. Okay, that's certainly interesting. And we have our Beastmaster here, who has water walking and all that good stuff. Yeah, you found some Hellhounds, Gargoyles. Yes, there's some easily beatable spaces here. I'm surprised this guy hasn't done it. Horus. Blue and white spells. I guess we might as well bring him up on my magic mirror here and see if he has any spells he wants to sell me. Not really. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have Disenchant Area, which is a good spell to trade because it's an arcane spell and everyone's going to get it eventually anyway. You're Expansionist, and you're Perfectionist. Huge prosperous cities, right. Okay, well. Oh, and there's a little hamlet over here. Of Taron. Oh my, I might have to go over there and conquer it. Although this guy here is going to take a... He doesn't have... Actually, he might just want to water walk his way around. That might be better than trying to hike through the mountains. Oh, again with that bullshit. Okay, we've got a Forester's Guild. So that'll... I don't know, I'm not sure why I built that, probably because I can't build much of anything else. Yeah, I mean, I've got... Oh yeah, to get more trade goods. That makes a lot of sense. So trade goods, those are trade goods are giving us 21 gold a turn. That's pretty good. And a sawmill. Wow, a whole dark elf city that is not rebelling at all. That's pretty good. So next up, probably a Forester's Guild. More Forester's Guilds. Right, because this is when I was being very nonchalant about building sawmills earlier, because I didn't fully appreciate how good they are at improving your production. And production in general is a pretty important thing to have. So you're building housing now, which we probably don't want. I mean, when you could build a library, you probably should. Do we have any rebels? We don't. Okay, so yeah, you should definitely go walk on water, because it's going to be faster. You should peek in here. A few fire elementals, that's... I got so cheap, I probably could have just sent my, Oh, here's my other unit of sprites. We'll send this in. 2 sprites can probably beat a few, quote-unquote, few fire elementals, especially because I can do things like, combat summons. What fancy combat summons do I have? Phantom Beasts. Those are pretty good. And this is more engineers. Elite engineers, no less. I don't think that actually improves their building speed, but... Right, and this was... Scattered the air elemental and decided I can't do that, probably. After I record this episode, I might have to go back to the last one and double check what's actually in here. But for now, you can just patrol there. Just in case I'm being forgetful and I have in fact already, or I haven't actually scouted it yet. Okay, so let's see how many wraiths are in here, and more importantly, if there's any supporting units. Okay, 2 units of wraiths and a bunch of demons. So, the wraiths, as you can see, are kind of nasty. Although my paladins are more than a match for it. The demons are... Yikes. They fly, they do a crap ton of damage. They have 12 hit points. Their armor's not that great, though. They have weapon, missiles, illusions, poison, cold, and death immunity. Yeah, this is probably attacking. This is probably going to be a little too dicey, I'm afraid. We'll have to come back. So instead, we're going to go over to the neutral town. Oh. There's a little bit of some draconian spearmen here on patrol that we will have to deal with first. Oh, that's right. You're the assassin. You have this potent poison attack. Oh wow, that was, for a long-range attack, that was surprisingly potent. You take a penalty on your to hit when you fire at longer range. But, I mean, when you have +3 to hit naturally, it kind of... And a magical attack. Now, these guys fly naturally because they're draconians. That's probably one of their biggest perks. It does, however, mean... Yeah, I'm going to back up here just to make sure he doesn't get mauled. It does mean, though, I don't get to pick and choose my engagements. He can basically attack whoever he wants. And he decided to attack my paladin, which was not a great move for him. Speaking of paladins, we can go ahead and... Actually, at this point, it's kind of moot. We do want to, while I'm thinking about it, take our priests over here. Yeah, and get to purifying that square. See, the problem is I've already left, and moreover, I've already left with the Pathfinder. So what I might do is, once I conquer this town, cast another summoning circle over there. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. Because that'll actually it'll get my units there faster rather than sending them here and we'll having to walk across the island. Because even though they have 2 movement, these hills and forests and mountains, those all require multiple movement points. So it's going to be 1 square at a time getting across. So you can just cool your heels there until I'm ready to actually Lord of Recall you to where you need to go. And if my memory is correct, we're going to get that cool new Aura of Majesty spell. And what do I want to cast? Oh, enchant item. Thank goodness. I was wondering why this didn't appear yet. Yeah, we're definitely going to take that. Lots of city growth. And in fact, that's such an important spell. Now, we can't do it in now. Hold on a second. 450. So optimally, we want to try to get 225 in here because we can't do it all at once. 229 is as good as it's going to get. We don't have quite enough power base, or plus our natural research, to get it in 1 turn. So we're going to have to wait for 2 turns. In the meantime, we'll just put the rest in mana. You're going to do some purifying. This I've not explored. Although that is a single unit of swordsmen. Now, you'd think that this is a great opportunity to attack. Unfortunately, doing so would open me up to potentially getting zapped by who knows what kind of nasty spells he might have. So for now, we're just going to settle for exploring Stonehenge, find some Death Knights, decide that's not what we want. Oh wow, look at this. We have 2 other wizards, both Horus and Raven, they each have their own unit of Nagas laying siege to this poor outpost. So I'm afraid Mr. Taron here he's at war with 3 different wizards, and all 3 of them are threatening his outpost. His undefended outpost in the middle of this desert. Not a very good look for him. Oh, a blue node. Okay, so we sent all the way over here. This is this. So we wanted to check this unexplored keep. A few sprites, good to know. Oh, you're also here to check on the same keep I just. Okay, face palming over that one. I sent 2 different units around the world to check on this one keep, but it's good to know that it's eminently conquerable. Now, I know there's a magical wizard tower right there, because there's one on Arcanus. And, oh my, looks like our... No, you've both already moved, but... Right, you all are ready to be... to actually go and settle. I mean, we might as well go and check out that... Wow, what? We got some gold there? No, yellow. We got some yellow... Chrysix crystals. Wow, plus 5 power. And coal and mithril ore. And there's gems over there. Wow, we want to settle the bejesus out of this continent. This looks... We're sitting on a gold mine. Or, as it turns out, a mithril mine, and a coal mine, and a crystal mine, and a diamond mine. But, yeah, so much good stuff over here. We gotta settle that up. And we're also gonna take over this little town here. Rather poorly defended town, I might add. Now, they're probably going to try to attack our paladins, and that's not going to work out too well for them. Now, actually, why don't you cast... Hold on a second. What's your MP? 45? Yeah, I just want to try it out. Let's try the Phantom Beast. Now, I can't actually attack them because they're flying. It has 18 attack, but no armor. But it does have an illusionary attack, which means that it totally ignores their armor. Then you're just going to run to the back line because you're a melee unit and... Wow. That illusionary beast just completely demolished their entire army. I gained a fame, 26 gold pieces, and killed 1,000 people. Well, that last bit is a bit unfortunate, but... Worse hell, I guess. So we now only have 3,000 people in this little hamlet. And we'll get to work building spearmen. Now, they're not rebelling now, but as soon as I leave this town, they're going to start. And what's it doing economically? I mean, I have no upkeep because I have no buildings aside from this barracks, which requires none. So it's just straight income of 7 a turn. And this magical power here is just because you get 1 for every 2 plus the mithril mine. And a gold mine, which is giving us some of this gold per turn. Okay, so you're going to go there. You, I guess you're going to... Oh, yeah, you have a rebel. And we're going to buy the other one. So you're just going to stay there as a garrison. We have 1 unit already building, so we're going to send you up here to build the other piece of that segment. Oh my! Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do we got here? I saw somebody trying to ninja my... My magic node. Where is it? Who's trying to steal my node? I saw one somewhere. Maybe I was hallucinating. And I'm pretty sure it was on Arcanus because none of the other wizards are actually in Mirror as far as I know. Cherie was briefly, but she paid the... She's not on either world right now anymore. Okay, well... I don't know. If they steal it, they steal it, I guess. And I'll have to steal it back. Although, one would think it's an act of war. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of war, and we need to get to work casting this Aura of Majesty. That's expensive. We'll actually wait until... So what we're going to do is we're going to cast Summoning Circle. We're going to move it over to our new city here. And then we're going to cast Word of Recall. Get our paladins over there. Post haste. Oh, look at that. Fire garrison. Right. Oh, no. Oh, well, I guess you can do that too. And you're going to patrol... Actually, hold on a second. So you don't have any rebels anymore, so you should get to work on a... You already have a... Excuse me. You already have a farmer's market. You're about to build a third... A sawmill, maybe? There's a bunch of forests here. Oh, wow. Wild game, too. Oh, this place is so good. So good. Speaking of so good, let's figure out where exactly we want to settle in here. This is all 25 maximum pop. Although this has the better gold bonus. And it's against the shore, which is good, both because it allows us to build naval units, and it's more land efficient, allows us to build another city inland over here. And this island is actually no longer needed. We're going to go ahead and dismiss it. Bye-bye. So save on mana. I guess we'll just send you over here and wait until we get there to clear out those Doom Bats so we can go ahead and meld it immediately once we do. And these sprites, I guess, can rejoin the army. What's our next target going to be? Probably the sprites. We can build this road. Now, I've not actually explored any of these things. It seems like a really terrible place for a city in the middle of the desert like that, but... I mean... Oh, well, it's completely destroyed. Okay. That reminds me, what's our fame looking like? 22? Very cool. And we still have a move left, so we can check out this other ruin here. Ghouls, those aren't so bad. Wow, there's so many ruins here in this part of the world. Oh, wow. You put a curse on the city itself? That's no fun. Okay, enchant item. It says casting cost 0, but it's actually variable depending on what you're trying to make with it. Petrify. Gorgon's disjunction dispels a global enchantment. And we do get a bonus on that for our rune mastery. Nature's Cures. What is the casting cost? 75 mana. That's currently too much for us to cast in one turn, which limits its usefulness somewhat. Doombats are kind of crap. I mean, 8 mana per turn upkeep, and I mean they're not bad, but I think they're too expensive for what you get. Either Gorgons or Warp Reality might be the way to go. I guess we'll just go with Gorgons. Warp Reality is going to be good, useful, because what our long-term plan here is, as I've mentioned before, is we're going to try to we're going to Chaos Channels our Paladins to give them one of these cool abilities, but more importantly, they turn into a creature of chaos, which means they then get the bonus from that other spell. What is it? Warp Reality. Non-chaos units have a penalty to their chance to hit. Well, they wouldn't get hit with that penalty anymore because they would turn into chaos units. And we probably already know what's in here. Oh, we don't. Actually, whoops. Yeah. Go back. Cancel. Go back. Yeah, we don't actually know what's in there, so let's find out. Scry Drake, no thanks. We definitely don't know what's in that sorcery node, and I'm dying to find out. Storm Giant. Yeah, no. That's just a single unit of swordsmen. Many giant spiders. No, we need a proper army to deal with that. A few ghouls. No. And these we've... Okay, so there's definitely some things here that can be dealt with a proper army. Yeah, hellhounds are... Although if I was smart, I could... See, there's an idea. And I even have 2 units of sprites here. I can do the old-fashioned sprite cheese and zap these hellhounds gradually. Actually, I can do the same for the ghouls. Either one of the ghouls. So that's actually not a bad idea. And I have this hero here also, which is not doing too much. I mean, you're a 5 MP caster, which is not enough magic points to actually cast anything of consequence. Or probably literally anything. But actually, that gives me a reminder. We need to get to work on enchanting items. So before we go in there, we need to figure out who needs an item the most. Probably Zaldron. Because you have the Mangler, +2 attack that it does add to your magical damage, so that's something. Shuri has this. You would like to have a bow of some kind, which we can certainly make happen for you. You have a sword. I mean, I guess that's pretty good. Bashan, you're just sitting around making me money, so I guess you can continue to do that. And then there's you. I mean, you have natural resist... Oh, no, I cast this on you, resist elements. Did I? I don't know. Anyway, no, I definitely cast water walking on you. I'm not sure you're actually... I mean, you're a caster, so almost by default, you're kind of useful. Okay, we're probably going to make, like, rings or something. So let's go ahead and... Miscellaneous... +5, so +5 spell skill. 338. That's actually somewhat expensive. We can also get things like resist elements, resist magic, water walking, pathfinding. Resist magic improves your resistance, I think. So we can choose what it looks like. We can make it like a cool little ring here. -2 spell save. That's pretty good. That makes all the spells he casts harder to resist. Although I'm not sure we have any... Yeah, what spells do we have that actually trigger resistances? I'm sure we have some, but that's not really our game plan here. $330. That seems really expensive. Whoops. I hit the cancel button. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. So, wow, sort of stoning. I mean, this would be great for Bashani. The +3 attack bow. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? +3 bow. And you're going to build a town here. Nightwath. These night elf town names are so cute. Okay, so you've queued up there. You can just go on patrol. We'll send the army over. And we finished a unit of spearmen here. Ah, crap, I left a paladin behind. Well, that was dumb. That was dumb of me. Okay, so we have to go back and get him. Oh, Mechanician's Guild. That's pretty good. Wow, that is a lot of production. And we have no unrest, so an oracle is not really what we want. So yeah, there's a bunch of different units we can build here. I wonder how much money 2 production into 1 guild. So if we build trade goods, wow, 30 some odd dollars a turn. I think I'd rather have a wizard's guild for now. That'll take a while. A temple. Let's get a miner's guild happening. Especially because you have some iron ore. Well, I guess you'll just have to wait until I get the magical item finished. Yeah, and you're probably too weak to go and fight ghouls yourself. Unless I can, like, make you fly or something, which I don't think I have that kind of power. Yeah, funny how all our sprites are converging on this one point here. But that's what we're going to do. You can just... Actually, we'll go over there. Okay, we'll move over one space. Now we'll take our other paladins. You can join the party. The library. Oh, we have some rebels. Okay, sounds like it's a good time for a temple then. Although actually we have no... Oh, there's the magic spear. We have no garrison here. We should probably, like, fix that. Okay, so which of these places were we doing the sprites, probably? Yeah, we'll have you join the fray as well. That gives us room for one sum. So that a stack of 8 is good because it gives us room for one summoned unit. And you're all going to go in for the ghouls. Just a few of them. Oh, they've got some zombies as well. Oh, and illusions immunity. Vaguely problematic. These guys are pretty tough. Okay, let's see if... I think we're out of ammo now. Yep. Okay, so we're at triple cost range here. So for 60 MP, I can throw a fire elemental. Phantom Beast sounds good, but they don't have illusion immunity, so it's of limited usefulness. We'll try the fire elemental just the same. Ugh, what a shame. How about some Phantom Warriors then? I know your illusion's immune, but that just means they don't get the special defense ignoring bonus. They do still hurt when you... Oh wow, why do they get this cool bonus? Why do they get a bonus? I'm confused. This unit seems way better than it should be. They have a +2 to everything like we're in a node. I don't get it. Okay, well anyway, that's gonna do it for me wanting to cast spells here. We can probably map it up next turn. And that'll about do it for this episode also, because I don't want to... I'll spare you all the many minutes of me clicking through this. So thank you all for watching. Next episode, we're gonna finish these guys off and attack the sprites and Doombats and Mirror with our main army group. And I'll see you then. So long and good night.